What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Oscar, and this is where I talk about reality, awareness, connecting with your highest version in self, evolving into your best, most authentic version, and finding your true self beyond the conventional, beyond what you've learned so far, and of course, through my experience. So today's topic, today's video is going to be about how to cleanse, purify, and clear your mind to gain complete control so you can have that mental space, mental capacity to create the life of your dreams. And another bonus of doing all this is that very subtle at first, but little by little, that deeper, more profound portion of yourself, your true self, starts to come to fruition, starts to come alive again. You start connecting to that portion of yourself, therefore evolving into your highest version. So, the practice that I used, the method, the technique that allowed me to get rid of all the rampant thoughts, the crazy thoughts, anxieties, stresses of my daily life was, for me, and it's called the I am practice. I am, the two words, I am. And if any of you follow me on Instagram, I have the Instagram tag in my main YouTube channel page. It's I am Oscar H. It's because I've experienced the significance of these two words, and not only by affirming them, like I am prosperous, I am abundant, I am wealthy, but also just using those two words. They're just so powerful, just those two words by themselves without anything. And I'm going to explain to you kind of like the science behind why they're so important and how they become so effective when you use them. So the way this works, the way I began to use it in my journey was that when every single thought came up within my mind, any anxiety, any stress, I would repeat the words, I am, just I am, to cancel that thought within my head. So everything I would be thinking about would be canceled by the words I am, while as well clearing your mind, connecting with that silence. So when you first start out, just like it happened to me, I couldn't stop my thoughts for more than 4 to 5 seconds. Okay? I was like, shit. I didn't know that I literally had no control over my mind. That my mind would completely would want to keep on thinking about just random things. But as I started to practice this technique more and more, I started to magnetize the power of the I am. That presence that I was, you could say, invoking within me, that pure state of awareness, that primordial state, just like when you were a baby, that blank slate that you had before you learned who you are through all your experiences, that started to get stronger and stronger within me. And as time went by, I would say about 2-3 months of me practicing this, I had almost regained 100% of my mental clarity, my mental capacity. Now I could literally cancel all my thoughts out and really think. And the best thing about this is that you can do it in your daily life while going to the mall, while going to eat, while going to work, going to school. You can always practice this. And that's what I loved. Because before I didn't really have time, or I wasn't inspired enough to meditate and to practice anything else. All I wanted something that I could use every day. And this is something that every day, no matter what you're doing, you can practice. Driving in the car, which is one of my favorite ways, is you just sit there in your car and you, as your thoughts are flowing, just witness your thoughts. Don't dwell on any thought that comes within your mind. Just try to see it. Just pass by in your head, right? Try to gain that higher perspective. Cancel the thought with the I am, and just, if any other thought comes up, watch it, I am, cancel it out. Every thought comes up, I am, cancel it, and watch the thought go away. And with your will, try to maintain that silence. So if you can only clear away your thoughts like me for 4 to 5 seconds, keep practicing it, and more as time goes by, you're going to see those 4 to 5 seconds are going to go from 5 to 10, then 10 to 20, then 20 to 30, because you're magnetizing the power of the I am within you. You're magnetizing that presence so that it becomes one with you in your conscious mind. So now you're completely conscious of this space that before you had barely connected with your entire life, because remember, we're always thinking of something. But now you're finally connecting back to that state of awareness, that pure silence. And let me tell you, that state of silence, as I was practicing these practices, this technique, all the answers to my questions about who I was, about spirituality, about consciousness, the solutions to all my problems would start to come up in my mind. And that's when, again, let me say that while practicing this, that deeper part of yourself, that soul, that higher self within is going to start to communicate with you. You're going to start to see your depth of who you are and that you are beyond this physicality, beyond this body. You are going to start to feel that. Without a shadow of a doubt, I believe that. But of course, like I said, for me, it took me about 2-3 months to really gain complete mental control again, complete space. It could take you less. But of course, along the way of practicing this every day, I was practicing it every day. So by me doing this, I would see results. The results might have been small, like finding a solution to a problem and then going back to thinking and then trying to go back to that space of silence. But nonetheless, I was improving. And now, as you practice it, the later stages of this practice, you're going to start to see that you no longer have to say the words I am after each thought so you can connect with that silence, that clear space. No, now you're automatically going to be connected with that state. Now you have access to a higher state of consciousness, a state of mind that's more in alignment with your highest version and self. The witness. That's what I like to call it as well, the witness. Because you are now a witness, an observer of your life. Now, as time goes by, you are triggerless because you've been connecting with that state. So now, all the things, all the problems in life, all the stresses that you see in front of you, you now have the space, the capacity to watch things go by. Send it love, right? Send it wisdom, truth. Speak your truth. But now, for some reason, you're already evolving and you're being able to detach from whatever's happening. And you're able to sit in this state of peace. And you'll see this for yourself. As you start experiencing this, you're actually going to feel more and more enlightened. Because you're going to have all the space and the power to direct all your thoughts, all your energy. You can direct it and think about only what you want in life. Because you're no longer circumstantially focused. You're no longer triggered by physical events and people. No, you're just watching things go by. You're sitting in this space of silence, of bliss, of peace. And you're creating the life of your dreams. So, and I love it because right now, as I'm making this video, I can just stop talking and completely go back to that mental silence and clarity. And it feels great. And that's what I cannot wait for you guys to experience, because you have access to the state of bliss whenever you want. As soon as you stop talking, you have this space again where creativity flows, where you have a peace of mind, where you feel loving. All this comes from just that. So that's the practice. Practice makes perfect. With practice, you'll see more and more results, more expanded states of mind. So lastly, let me just recap a little bit, So again, put it in there. Ingrain a new belief, a new infinite belief within yourself, that you are more than just this physical body, that you are beyond it. So for this practice, whatever you're doing in life, try to cancel out your thoughts. Cancel out your thoughts with the words "I am." A thought arises, I am. connect with that silence, hold it the best you can. You start thinking again, practice the I am, cancel out that thought. And more as time goes by, you're connecting with this primordial state of awareness. You're becoming presence. You're connecting more with presence, with the witness, with the observer of life. And you're no longer triggered now. Now you're more expansive, more open, because you're no longer so focused on what's going on, because you know you're beyond it. So, I hope this video helped you, inspired you in some way. Leave me a comment, let me know how this is going when you start practicing, because like I said, this practice gave me the capacity to create the life of my dreams, allow me to understand who I am and put all the puzzle pieces together. Allow me to realize my power when it comes to creating my reality. And I'm sure that it will change your life too. So I want to hear it, I want to hear how your life changes, what you feel, what you experience. Of course, if it resonates with you, let me know. If not, then hey, cool. But I send you love, light, truth, wisdom, those good vibes, and have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.